Hey, good morning. Thanks for waking up with us here on this Monday morning. Let's look outside that weather window. This is Interstate 15. We're looking at Fort Hall. You can see some of those light clouds dotting the horizon there. As we take a look at this air quality alert, this goes until 1 o'clock this afternoon. Areas Jackson, also central portions just outside of Yellowstone in through Wyoming, also just a little bit west of Salmon and Chalice. Air quality not the best, but thanks to the system that's pushing through the region, that's going to drop some rain, and that's going to take those smoke particulates down to the ground. So hopefully things will clear up this afternoon. Pocatello right now at the airport, 51 degrees, cloudy skies, light winds at 6 miles per hour. We have clear skies in through Idaho Falls, 56 degrees with a light wind at 3 miles per hour. Temperatures as we start this day, we're looking at 40s in through Driggs, Yellowstone, Jackson, Afton, Soda Springs, 50s from the Snake River Plain, 40s through Du Bois, Dillon, Montana, 46, 48 right now in Chalice. Right at the freezing mark in through Stanley, yeah, and it's only going to get colder from here. Here's a look at some of those wind speeds, single-digit wind speeds through much of eastern Idaho, western Wyoming, calm through Yellowstone, calm through Chalice. Winds about 13 miles per hour in through Twin Falls, and those winds will pick up a little bit today. You'll probably notice them about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Here's a system that pushed through last night, dropping a little bit of rain in through Ingham, lots of lightning last night, and that lightning continues in through Jackson, getting some showers. That's pushing into Yellowstone, and that's going to push into the central portion of Wyoming and eventually into Montana. As we zoom out, not much behind it, and so that's going to mean sunshine for today. Look at that, lots of sunshine, light winds. We're going to be approaching 80 degrees for our high today, mainly in the 70s for Pocatello, Idaho Falls, Rexburg, St. Anthony, Highlands, western Wyoming, starting off the day with those morning showers, and then cloudy for the rest of the day. Jackson just underneath the 70-degree mark for a high today, 65 for Afton, 66 for Island Park, 71 for Du Bois, and then for the Central Mountains, chance of showers turning partly cloudy this afternoon, 60s and 70s for those daytime highs. Overnight tonight, mostly clear through the Central Mountains, dropping back down into the 40s. Stanley flirting with that freezing mark once again tonight into Tuesday. Clear through the Highlands and western Wyoming, and that means we're going to drop down into the 30s for those overnight lows for Jackson, Afton, Yellowstone, 40s for lows in through Driggs and Du Bois. And for the Snake River Plain, clear and cool. Yeah, you're going to notice it tomorrow morning. 40s for those overnight lows for Idaho Falls, Pocatello, Blackfoot, and American Falls. Here's a look at our Southeast Idaho Chevy dealer's 7-day forecast. Winds will, yeah, you'll notice them tomorrow and Wednesday, but then look at that. We get a warming trend going. We're going to be back up into the 80s by Friday, Saturday, and then for your Labor Day Monday, a week from today, looking pretty good. 87, partly cloudy skies. Blackfoot, we're looking for sunshine tomorrow, a little breezy for the next couple days. Friday, the first day of the Eastern Idaho State Fair, sunny and 85, looking pretty good. Idaho Falls, yeah, a little bit of sunshine tomorrow with some light winds. 80s tomorrow, then we'll drop down to the 70s for a high on Wednesday, back into the 80s for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe hitting Sunday 90 degrees. Rexburg, look for breezy conditions, 80s and 70s for the next couple days, back up in the 80s for the weekend. Teton area, look for sunshine tomorrow. We're going to go from the 70s tomorrow for a high down to the 60s, back up in the 70s. Then we'll get into the 80s for the weekend, looking pretty good. And for the Central Mountains, partly cloudy skies, breezy for the next couple days. We'll be back and forth between the 80s and 70s for those daytime highs, with those overnight lows in the 40s and 30s. Deanne?